Hey, I'm Furball, and today we're gonna install an 8-bit Do mod kit in a 6-button Sega Genesis controller. Um, I have the matching receiver to go with it because it's all Bluetooth, and so we're gonna make this wireless, um, and that's gonna be awesome. So, some of that. Um, Packing information, I don't know. Open this up. See what they gave us, right? And you have their awesome instructions. Like their color scheme on this is just amazing. It looks so old school. I love that. Let me show you how to put it together. Empty box. They even have their own really cool sticker. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's shiny, but oh, like they go all out on their products. I really love 8-bit dough. They don't sponsor me or anything, but I love their products. They really go out. Look, they give you a little screwdriver. I've already got little 8-bit dough screwdrivers, so we don't need that. We have here a USB cable, branded by them. A flat USB cable. That's really nice too. It looks pretty decently long. I like that. Okay, we'll just put that to the side. Look, you get this bag. We include this oversized safe bag so you can safely store your original wired controller PC board forever. This means you can reverse your modification back to your original controller at any time. So they give you this nice electrostatic baggie to put your guts in from your controller. And so this is our new motherboard with the battery installed on it. You have your USB port on it, your mode button. Looks like good stuff to me. And I have this donor 6-button Sega controller. I bought this in a lot of broken stuff. Obviously, it's broken. The cable has been cut. So, whoops. So let's take it apart, and we're gonna switch this out because it's useless the way it is, really. And this is actually the same screwdriver, just from a different 8-bit dough kit. Great, there you go, tiny screwdriver to have it in your arsenal. That's for sure. Pretty quality screwdriver as well. They're not giving you something too cheap. It's tiny, but definitely does the job. It's not like made cheap, like you don't really strip it out, like really easy. Alright. Slide the back off. And we want to pull out the original motherboard. We're going to need these guts here. And yeah. Now this board could be good or bad. I don't know because the cable's cut off. But that could be used for parts later on. While we're in here, you want to take and clean up these membranes. That one's not so bad. But we're going to go ahead and clean these up with a little bit of isopropyl. and a Q-tip or whatever, and just kind of clean them up. You want to make sure it's, working real nice and stuff when you put it back together. Sometimes if they're real bad, I'll go wash them out in the sink or something. Not really going to hurt it much. And see, it's pretty dirty. Yeah, it's on camera. Try to get around all of that. And even the underside, you want to clean those contacts just, a little bit. To make sure it's all nice and good again. And wow, that much dirt off of just that one. This rattling sound coming from me rattling that thing, yes. That one was dirty, but not nearly as dirty. But you still need to clean it anyways. Just, because you're already in here. Alright. We got the pads cleaned up. Our remote button fell out, but that's alright. Okay. And other than that, this controller's in pretty good condition. It could use a little bit of cleaning. But, alright, so our board will go in that way. We want to put our membranes back in. And none of these were ripped or anything, so that's good. We don't have to replace any of that. They're just dirty. Okay. Alright. And then we take our new Bluetooth 8-bit dough board. And it just sits right in there. So the button's all pressed nice on it. Alright. And let's hold it in place. Let's get our remote button. This thing's really awkward. It's kind of hard to hold correctly. Get in there. Is that supposed to go in before the board? It is. Okay. That's my bad. So the button needs to go in before the board. Careful. And then we take our back here, and man, this board is just so clean. There's like not much to it at all. And instead of your cable, you have your USB port right there for that really nice cable that came with it. And we're just going to go ahead and screw this right back together. Simple as that. With the provided little Phillips head screwdriver. I'm sure they told you all of this on those instructions. I didn't even bother looking at them. Let's see, yeah. Take the screws out, you put the board in, you put screws back in it, and you're done. And then, of course, on the back, they're going to tell you how to set it up. And so we're going to go into that into the next video. But right now, we have made the Bluetooth mod kit. All these buttons feel great. Like, the light's even flashing. It's trying to sync, so the battery has juice in it. I don't know if you can see the light flashing. So it's pretty much ready to go. We might have to update the firmware on the board, and then we have the receiver here. We're gonna have to make sure this is up to date and everything, and then we can plug this into the computer or the Sega Genesis and operate this controller with it. And so we're going to go into that into the next video, part 2 of this. So I hope you like it, and you know, you can click the like button, let me know, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time. Alright, we forgot one thing. As I was going through what was left over, there is this rubber piece here that we forgot to put in, which is clearly stated in the instructions there. So we're going to have to take it back apart. Which isn't too bad with your handy dandy little screwdriver. I think it's great that they supply a screwdriver like you have never owned one before. It's actually a good screwdriver. I use it all the time. They could give you some low quality thing or something. It's actually very decent. Whoops. Oh, come on now. Oh no. Am I stripping the screw out? I do have a better screwdriver. We don't want to strip our screws, and I think I was coming close. These screws are really old. And if you're not careful with them, you can strip the heads. Okay. Pull the back off of it. And Okay, so this rubber piece needs to go on there. There's two little holes there. You fit it in. Oops. Hold the board in. And see, it kind of just fits on there like that. Like, all nice. We just forgot that little piece. You see now it looks all kind of nice when it's lit up. Sorry, there's a little glare there. And we can put it back together. I'll go ahead and use my fancy screwdriver so I don't strip anything out. This one's just easier to use. There's nothing wrong with the other screwdriver. You always try to go back a quarter turn before you go in the correct direction, so you're not stripping out the threads. Try not to drop your screwdriver. You could make a mess. Won't be the end of the world, but hey, if that would have fallen wrong, I might have to clean up a bunch of stuff. Alright. So yes, now that we have that rubber piece in there, now it looks way better. And we're ready to go. This thing's trying to sync up to something. And yeah, so in the next video, we will sync it to something. We'll sync it to this receiver. And make sure we update everything with the USB cable and update the receiver. And get it going on both your Genesis and your PC. So, yeah. Like I said before, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that, and we'll see you next time.